Hello? 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 Alright, I think I fixed it. Fixed it. Alright. So, what are we doing today? We're playing War of Oblivion. Or not Oblivion. Morrowind, I should say. With a with the microphone. It should be working. Let's see. There is one thing I need to do before we start the game. Alright, that should take care of it. So, let us begin. Alright, so we're gonna continue with the Thieves Guild quest. This time we have to go to Pelican.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Which is a little off from the Skinaning. Skinaning? 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 Because I have a car. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Give me a moment here, folks. Just your typical blow your nose moment. With me alarmed.
There's someone watching you.
There's someone watching me. I can tell. Someone's watching me. I can tell. I can tell. Somebody's watching me. Just humming. I'm alright. Everything's fine. Alright. Let's bring up the chat. It's not the most intuitive window, but it does the job. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we need to go to Skinaning. Or not Skinaning. Actually, hold on, there was I was reading the Morrowind Chronicles PDF that comes with the game. If you buy it off of, not Steam, the You buy it off of GOG.com. And if you talk to, like, certain people, Alright, so, yeah. I don't always talk to townspeople in here. World's proclamations about protesting the rights of property and preserving law and order. The Imperial Legion does little enough to capture the abolitionists. That's a bit hypocritical. So what she's talking about is abolitionists are people who free slaves, for the most part. And that's what she's referring to. The, let me wash my hands real quick. In Morrowind, there's a lot of slavery going on between, with the Dunmer. They're like okay with slavery here, so they take in Argonians and, Khajiit as slaves. There's actually, I think a mod that elaborates more on that. Like, right down to the point where they use a lot of real-world references, like American slavery and shit, you know, that kind of shit. I don't particularly like that mod for that reason. I don't like being made feel uncomfortable about something that should not be in games. Alright, so what she's... did I ever go in here and deal with these guys? Let's grab some of these while I'm here. Because, I do need to work on the alchemy a bit. I did go in here, didn't I? Yeah, there's all the evidence right there. I killed everybody in here. Smugglers and everything. However, I did not free these dudes. You are free. You are free now. You are free. Alright. I have liberated the abolitionist. Or no, I am an abolitionist. See. I don't remember exactly what the PDF said about it, but there's some work to be done in this place. Alright, now I've done that. Let's see. A device. No secret.
Speak freely, friend.
I wonder if I talk to homeboy in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Imperial fort offshore to the west was captured years ago by the undead horde of the Gorn, who literally marched out of the ocean and overran the garrison there. The survivors were forced to leave behind the ward of the Akavir, and looking for someone to lead it and retrieve it. Sure, I'll lead it. Head out to the dock, you'll meet your crew there, talk to the boat captain about the trip to Fireloft. May the divines go with you. Ward of Akavir is an enchanted shield made from the skin of a dragon. Oh. Okay. Don't really hold anything else, does he? I'm out of breath. Let me talk to you. I already got the money for that training. Oh, no kidding. Yeah, but they're expensive too. Alright, well, I don't need that. Not a whole lot there. Are you ready for Firewall? Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Okay, these are my. Whoa, hey, hello. Schroeder. Lead the way. Let's go kill. I follow you. Hope you're doing okay. Alright, here we go, boys. Let's quick save here. Grab some of this while we're here. Okay, so supposedly there's a fort in here, but I'm like, where? There's all the bloodshed. Oh, okay. Sugar? Grab some of this. I don't know what I can use it for, but... Damn, they ain't messing around, are they? Oh, wait, I have been here. Oh no, he's dead. Oh, I'm dying. What the fuck's going on here? Golly. Ah! Help me out! Well, if you ever wanted arrows, it's a great place to come for it. So who died? Nope, you're the only one, alright. There's another one. Get him! No, not me! Whoa, whoa! Alright, homies. Hold on. You guys don't do anything else, you don't heal, nothing. I don't know if it was a good idea coming out here. God damn it! Alright, restore fatigue, restore health. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Where the hell are they going? Heal. Really? Jesus Christ, man, I can't fucking get a break, can I? Alright, we're good. Trying to work on my short sword skills now. Oh my god, it doesn't end? Okay, this is where we want to go. No, you're going that way, alright. Not really, no point in even fighting them that way. And we crashed. Cool. Right. Oh, alright. I think we're done with that lot at Morrowind for a while. Morrowind has crashed on me. Let's try and see about opening up the launcher here and go a different direction if we can. Alright, house. Conceit, done. So we're gonna take a break from that. What is going on with my setup here? I'm on a standard of 4. Okay. Bring open our desktop here for a minute and add the alerts here. There we go. Let's just start over, fuck it. Ugh. I want to redo some stuff anyway with the character.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
My name, well,
Well, I had a last night's storm prepared for you. I heard them saying you reached world. I'm sure to let us go.
why is the graphics so shitty right now? Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Quiet. Here comes the car. This is where you get off. Come with me.
No idea why it's doing that.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and it'll show you to the census office.
For one thing, this should be on... Yeah, that's how it should be.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where. Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Why on earth it's doing that, I don't know. Alright, I have to exit. Because I don't know why it's not saving everything like it should be. Okay, it should, in theory, work. No, that's being lame. Alright. Hold on. I can't win in it. Oh, no, no, no! Alright, whatever.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Okay.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
There might be some conflicts going on.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Oh wait, why am I running so fast? Now this should have the,
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the
it should have the Purist patch installed.
Our records don't show us who
Alright, we're... Khajiit.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
I'm doing things a little bit differently. From like last night anyway. I don't know what's up. Every time I mod that fucking the game, I have issues with it, so I'm like, the hell with it, I'll just stick with How do I do combat? Sneak. Is there an unarmored? Yeah, there is. Unarmored. Light armor. Restoration. Okay. I want to do... Security. Illusion. Hand to hand. Athletics and enchant.
Tina M8, do you have a cold or something, or is it your mic?
Yeah, I have a cold. LOL. That's it. Thanks for noticing, mate. Sphere. I don't want that. Restoration. No, hand to hand. Sorry. There we go. Sphere. No, get rid of that. Why is Sphere still on there? I don't want that. Should be illusion. Okay, so sneak, unarmored, light armor.
Tina M8, so how much Morrowind have you played?
A lot. Not recent though. I just restarted the game again. We're trying something different. So what we're gonna do is focus alpha work. There you go. Illusion, athletics, enchant. Strut, no, I don't really need it.
TRM8 interesting.
Well, thank you. Thank you kindly. Let's go with alteration. There we go. Focus on.
TRM8 alchemy is a must.
Nah, no it ain't. Not the way I play, anyway. Like, alchemy, like, is something I do second hand anyway. I don't really...
Very good. The letter that precedes
Actually, no, you know what?
born under a
Hold on.
sign. And what would that be?
Hold on. Let me, hit this real quick. Hit that.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is
TRM8 I just spam fatigue potions LOL.
You kinda have to. But, with my build, not so much, because I don't really need the fatigue for hand-to-hand. Yo, is the music too loud? Cause it's like loud on my end. Turn that down a little bit. Jeez.
TRM8 now the music is fine here.
Alright, it's just me then. Like, on my end, it's really loud. I'm like, shit, I can't even hear myself talk. Alright, see, the only things that suck is, like, health and all, but should be alright. Let me, do one thing. Alright, let's trade in... Oh man, see, I have to pick and choose. I hate that! I hate that so much, man. They don't give you a lot. It's not like Daggerfall that just lays everything out for you. Like, there's so much you can choose from in Daggerfall. In Morrowind, not so much. Oh, that's cool. Are you going, like, traditional, like, shaman? Or, like, a World of Warcraft kind of like shaman? The last time I played, I did, like, a World of Warcraft type paladin class at one point. It actually worked out rather well. Shit. Alright, here's the deal.
Just my own definition of shaman.
That works. That's what I love about this game. But, I have very little choices to choose from.
TRM8 unarmored, spear, and magic basically. TRM8 working really well.
Okay. I didn't realize I had text-to-speech enabled on my chat, by the way. But it kinda helps having it, because there are a lot of times when I'm playing, I don't even notice chat. It's very rare that, like, I talk to anybody. It's actually a cool app, man. It lets me know when people are talking as well. I like that. Alright. Damn it. See, when you said alchemy, I started second guessing myself. I'm like, shit. Now I kind of want to.
Yeah, if we don't have too many people in chat, it's not too bad.
Yeah, until like they start spamming shit, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to turn it off. Usually at the most, I only have like maybe 2 or 3 people at a time, and only one of them is talking. And usually those people I know. To answer your question, I don't have a cold, I have a speech impediment. It sounds like I'm talking out of my nose. So that's legit. No, it's alright, man. I thought you were trolling at first. Like, when people say that, I'm like, oh boy, I've heard it so many times. It's all good, though. I'm not offended. I was born with, what they call a cleft palate. I don't have a cleft palate anymore, but I have the speech impediment was never fixed. It's actually not that bad in person, it just comes off worse, like, over a microphone and the internet. Alright. I guess I'm going with this. See, when you mentioned alchemy, I started second guessing myself. I'm like, shit, maybe I want alchemy. But it's alright. I mean, like, I can work on alchemy later anyway. Alright, let me see here. So, I'll explain what happened. I was playing Warwind yesterday. I did a 7-hour stream in 2 sessions. And I was using, like, a lot in Warwind, minor skill levels. Yeah. But I really wanted to do enchanting this time. Okay. Let's see, can I do the usual, thing here? Yep, they let me do it. Alright, cool. Where's my arrow at? Oh shit, I just noticed I don't have my, my reticle. Oh man, what the hell's going on? Well, that's not good, I don't have a reticle. Why do I not have a reticle?
Did you use Mixer?
Yeah, not anymore. I don't use it anymore because it hasn't been updated in years. It actually tends to crash a lot and have a lot of, tends to have issues with, like, up-to-date mods. Because the person who worked on it hasn't updated it in like 3 or 4 years, I think. This is not good. I don't have a reticule. And I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Let me resync.
TRM8, yeah, I was just asking because of the crosshair.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't know where the hell it went. It could either be the mod I'm using for the UI and Open Warwind, or it could just be my computer in shitty like it always is. See, if I go full screen, I'm kind of fucked. I need a second monitor. Oh. Yeah, we'll do it.
TRM8, what UI mod are you using?
A lot. Hold on, I'll tell you in a minute. Now it's being lame. God damn it. Alright, let me get out of this real quick.
Your papers, please.
Not only that, it's not loading the other mods I have.
TRM8 with open, you need to edit some configs to make UI mods work.
Yeah, you're probably right. I didn't even think of that.
What was that?
Alright, hold on, we'll fix it. Oh, yeah, use default. Okay, here we go. Enable. This is a mod called MCP. Morrowind. What the hell is it called? It adds more NPCs to the game. Alright, here we go. We're done.
TRM8 also it's cropped the stream.
I know. It's because I went.
Morrowind comes alive.
Yep, Morrowind comes to life. That's the mod. And normally it does work with Open Morrowind, but it's being a pain in the ass right now, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be. I should have tested this before I started. Okay. Oh shit, yeah, it's missing that mod. You know, it also could be Open Morrowind.
Nah, you're good. I've used Open a lot anyway, so I can help.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you, man. I can use it. Oh, what the hell? Why is it? Well, I think this is what I get for using an overnight build. Or a nightly build. I didn't really play test this. Now, it's not full screen, so why is it... Oh, that's why. That's weird. Should be doing it that way. Alright. No, why is it still opening up? Well, this is unfortunate. I don't know why it's doing that. I think the way it handles, alright, let's go default. And I have a lot of mods. It's not even like picking out the improved models. Which is kind of bugging me out. I don't know why it's not doing that. The only thing that doesn't work for this is the Morrowind sound overhaul. Which kind of sucks, but that's the...
TRM8, how did you install the mods?
The mods are installed mainly in the main Morrowind install folder, and I have a separate folder for the Morrowind, Open Morrowind stuff. Yeah, see? So I have all these other mods installed in here in their own folders. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck me. Okay, I found out what's wrong. And unfortunately, I can't fix it right now. That's unfortunate.
TRM8, what's going on?
Okay, so what happened is this. Like, before I decided to play with the Open Morrowind client, Previously I was running, regular Morrowind with, the Morrowind patch, code patch installed alongside, the Graphics Extender Beta. And I think the only two mods that I was using for that was, mostly, graphic enhancement. I think it was Morrowind Vanilla HD, right? Which is basically the vanilla textures, resized for like HD or whatever you want to call it. So I think they're conflicting with the mods that I have in the Open Morrowind folder. Mods. Yeah, they are. In fact, they're conflicting with this. That explains why I don't have the reticule or anything like that. Now, in this folder, I have everything from, like, better bodies to, the races redone mods to, the armor enhancements to, a bunch of graphical shit. Morrowind Comes Alive. Tamriel Rebuilt is in here. The Undead mods are in there. There's a whole bunch of mods in this one folder.
Is it the Steam version?
No, GOG. I do own both, however. And I think here would be the buy a house mod and whatever this was, I don't remember. I don't remember what GCD was. I think it's, I have no idea. But yeah, that's what's happening. It's conflicting with this. So I'm going to remove that real quick. And just put it aside. I'll put it right here for now. And let's see if that works. Get out of that. Because I think what's happening is that in the base Morrowind folder, I already have like graphics installed. And it's conflicting with the texture pack that I just removed. I'm hoping that's the case. I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, default. I don't remember what LGN is either. Tamriel Rebuilt. Bunch of hotfixes, travels, better bodies. Alright, they should all load properly now. If they don't, then I think what...
less generic NPCs.
Okay. Damn, you know everything, don't you? Nice. Alright, that I don't know why it keeps defaulting to that, too. That's weird. It's like not saving the settings at all. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Alright, hold on. No, it's being lame. Alright. Even though I've set it in the launcher, it won't, yeah, it's weird. It'll do it here, though. That's funny. Well, the problem is now, I can't see chat.
TNA M8 Open seems to run a lot better on Linux stability-wise.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to rework this solve. Because I'm still missing the reticle. And on top of that, every time I launch anything in the launcher, it's not saving the resolution that I picked in the launcher, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just uninstalling everything and starting over from scratch, which is not a big deal. Oh, what time is it? Oh my god, it's 11 o'clock. Shit. Alright, well, I'm going to end it. Because I'm going to have to sit here and uninstall everything and just start over. It's either that or I try again with this.
Tina M8 I'd just get a fresh install of Morrowind and have that as a secret folder for open.
Yeah, that's how I had it beforehand, and see, I'll show you what I was playing before that. I was playing regular Morrowind with a few mods installed, not many. And, I mean, that works just as well. I mean, I could go that route too. Because I do enjoy playing with the modded Morrowind over open Morrowind sometimes. Why can't I move? There we go, that's good. This is the game I was playing before I decided to play open Morrowind. I'll show you real quick. So, I have a similar build. Sorta, but see, this time I didn't go with enchanting. And that was where I got the idea. I was like, man, I really want to do enchanting now. And I made the poor mistake of coming over the firewall early on. I could probably still do it in VRA. Let's see. My god.
Tina M8 hey what's the UI mod you're using again?
I do not know the name of it, I forget. Give me a moment. I do have it in the downloads. I believe it is... I don't see it. Where the hell is it? Huh. I think it might be this. Yeah. That's it. This is the mod called, Arukin's Better. I think it's called, Arukin's Better UI. I believe is the name of it. But for whatever reason, it's being really finicky with Open Morrowind, and I don't know why. That's the reason why the reticule doesn't show up properly. I think what I might do is later on I'll uninstall that version of Open Morrowind, just go with the current stable version of it, because I'm using a nightly build I downloaded like 2 nights ago or whatever. But this right here is just your typical Morrowind mod. Really not a whole lot to it. In a lot of ways, I prefer using this only because of Swiftcast. They put that in Open Morrowind. I'm done. I'm done with like modding Morrowind with with the Xtreme graphics enhancement or whatever. I'm done with that. They put in Swiftcasting. I'm done. That's all I need. That's the only reason why I don't play with Open War One that often. So please, if you're watching and you weren't on Open War One, put in Swift Casting. You got my blessing. That's all I need.
Absolutely.
They did, recently they did put in, toggleable sneak. Open War One has a lot of work to do though, if it's ever gonna do, if it's ever gonna be a full replacement for the regular executable. They need to implement like a scripting engine so that we can take these mods that we already have and be able to use them inside Open War One, because that's another reason why.
Some guy made a branch of Open on GitHub that has Swift casting, but it's on version .30.
So it's like, yeah, see, I wasn't even aware of that. Every now and then I do check the GitHub for it, but yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I wish I knew how to program or code. Like, because I'm like, man, if I only knew how to do that shit, I would just do it myself. It's always a pain, though. Yeah, that's probably the main reason why I've gotten so used to just being able to do that without having to switch hands and all that nonsense. And then now they have toggleable sneak, which is a bonus, in my opinion. But yeah, that I think that's what they have to do. Like, if they ever want Open War One to be a replacement for what we already do now, they really have to implement some kind of like scripting language or engine that we can port everything over to, so that we can do. I'm trying to think of a mod that really needs like a scripting engine, like more the Morland sound overhaul mod that I'm using. And here you can't use it in Open War One because it needs the Morland scripting engine. So if they're able to do that, man, that's it. Game over. I would never even bother modding War One ever again. And then on top of that, you have like this engine here who, it has a really good graphics engine, but it's also has its issues as well. I don't really want to be here just now, so I'm going to go back in the boat. I kind of reminded myself why I don't want to play Open War One right now. Shit. Because I started this character yesterday, and I've gotten so pretty far in the guilds here. So like, I really don't want to go through all that work right now. I've gotten pretty far, and there's a lot of content in War One that I've never done. It's all foggy, I don't know why. I think Open War One's good though if you want like a stable.
I got no problem watching.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I've gotten pretty far with this character. I don't really want to give it up, and the downside is that in Open War One I can't really transfer it over. At least I don't think I can. I have an okay machine that I play this on. I just bought the computer about.
Tina M8 is that. Tina M8 the Cusk. Tina M8 Kush.
Kush? Is that the Kush? What, that I'm smoking right now? No. Can you hear that? Oh shit. Oh man. I am smoking something, but I'm not smoking kush. Not in this place anyway. I live in Jersey, they'll arrest you. I have forgotten what the hell I was doing on here. Oh yeah.
Tina M8 watches
Just a cigarette, that's all. Smoking is bad. I put out the warning, but I do it anyway. And I'll show you how far I've gotten with hand-to-hand. And why I like hand-to-hand a lot. Because I can do stuff like this. So at the moment, my boy is, or girl I should say.
Tina M8 Ivar.
I tried vaping. I'm one of those people. About 2 years ago, my girlfriend was the one who convinced me to try vaping. So I was vaping with her. A month in after I started vaping with her, I got this really bad lung infection that didn't go away for almost 2 months. And it ended up being that, that popcorn lung shit that you get. So, like, after that, I was like, the hell with it, man. The truth is that I found the cost of vaping was really no different than buying cigarettes. What was I trying to show you? Yeah. So I got hand-to-hand up to 108.
Tina M8 I found it affordable.
That's what a lot of people tell me, but I'm like, no man, the upkeep that I had to pay for and all that. I was like, I was pretty much putting out the same amount of money a month for vaping that I was paying
Tina
for.
M8 I threw $30 into a vape and bottle of juice and it's lasted me a month now.
I had a couple actually. I had a couple of juices. I had this one called Unicorn Vomit. I don't know how they come up with those fucking names, dude. Unicorn Vomit. But it was good. You know, I liked it. And there was this real cool shop that we were going to. Like, they had, my girlfriend showed me this place that was like a bar almost. It was practically like a bar, except it was a vape shop. And what they would do at this place is they would hold like these nightly competitions of like blowing vape smoke competitions.
Tina M8 I'm vaping Moo juice. It's 24 milligrams, so it bites hard.
So, is your juice, does it have nicotine in it? Do you smoke, are you vaping like nicotine or like non-nicotine? Don't mind me, I'm just standing up for a minute.
Tina M8, yeah, it's nicotine.
Yeah, nicotine. 24. Oh, okay, that's what you meant by the 20. Okay, I missed that part. I don't know, like, I'm kind of contemplating on trying it again, but I'm scared. Because that fucking shit that I got was horrible. Like, I was coughing, like, for 2 months. I couldn't sleep. I was just constantly coughing. And it wasn't like a wet cough, either. Like, it wasn't like a cough like you're sick, and you're coughing up, you know, like, phlegm or anything like that. It was a real dry cough. It just would not go away. I could barely talk when I had it. It was almost like having, how do I relate it?
Tina M8 vape dehydrates you.
Yeah. I believe that. It was kind of like having,
Tina mate, it could be that you were drying out your lungs.
probably. I thought about that as well, but you wouldn't think that because, you know, it's a wet substance in a way. You know, it's water vapor, right, at the end of the day. It fucked me up, man. Between that and smoking weed, too, that probably was an issue. I wasn't smoking weed a lot, but I was.
Tina mate, well no. PG and VG absorb water.
Okay. Man, you know your shit, man. Or Earl. I don't know if you're a man or Earl. Just assuming. Shit, what was I gonna say? Fuck. And I was trying to think, like, I was trying to compare it to something. The way it felt.
Tina mate,
Did you just assume my gender? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. Shit. I just assumed your gender. I forgot my privilege. I find that shit so funny. You're probably assuming I'm in my 20s, right? Like, I'm in my early 20s. But here's the truth. I'm actually turning 42 this month. I don't even look it. Like,
Tina mate, yeah.
yeah. So, a lot of the times when I'm talking to people on there, they assume that I'm, like, their age or close to it. And I'm like, no, I'm actually kind of internet old.
Tina mate, you could be my dad.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could be your dad. It's always like that, man. It makes me laugh, dude. I don't have children. I have a girlfriend, right? She has a kid and everything like that. So I can be the, you know, proper adult. But at the same time, I don't have kids. I'm not married. I've been with a girl for like 11 plus years. We don't live together. So I have like this quasi, almost bachelor kind of like lifestyle. But not really. I can be an adult when I have to. But that's something I've always noticed. Being on here, it's a much younger crowd of people. So a lot of times I run into people who are like 20, 19, 18. Sometimes you run into a few older people, but not often. Let's see, you're on Twitch, right? Yeah, you're on Twitch. I'm multi-streaming this. I'm streaming it to two other services besides Twitch. Mixer and YouTube. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I'm trying to get my name out there. That's the honest God truth.
Tina mate, the whole gender thing is just a mess of ignoring science, so don't feel dated.
I absolutely agree with you on that. 100%.
Tina mate, I'll totally watch your streams when you're on.
Well, thank you. I play a lot more than Morrowind. I play, I'll throw some games out there for you. I play World of Warcraft. Shocker, right? I play a lot of the Elder Scrolls games. I love Morrowind. That's like my favorite out of all of them. Every now and then, I'll play like a new indie game. Because I do like those. I'm not big into the real popular games like Fortnite. Mainly because I suck at them. I don't know what it is. I used to be real good at those games at one time. I know if they ever get the other quest done, I'll be into it. But until then, it's like, It's just the main quest. And then on top of it, I don't know, did they implement the spell system yet in the Daggerfall Unity? Because the last time I looked at it, they didn't have that yet, so you're kind of like stuck with, you know, combat shit. Oh shit. I'll be damned, I didn't know that, damn.
Is someone there?
Someone there.
Tina M8, I'm not sure.
Yeah, the last time I looked at it, they didn't have a spell system in place. And the only quests that were available was the entire main quest line. Which is fine, but no, I want more than that. Oh yeah, this mod, the code patch I have installed, so like I haven't been able to. It can go above 100 with the skills. I forgot why I came out here. Okay, where am I heading? I'm heading to Halaud. Probably not pronouncing that right, but whatever. Let me see, you? Oh, two of them, alright, whatever, come on. I like doing hand to hand. Oh, there's disease. Oh, god damn it. Watch me get something. T-La-Mate. That's a cool name. I don't know what it means, but... Alright. Am I diseased? No, I'm not. Good. Damn. So yeah, I play other games like World of Warcraft a lot.
Tina M8, it's Tina with a M8.
Yep, I kind of figured I had that right. T-La-Mate. Are you UK? I'm assuming, because of the mate. I'm just your typical K-Kona. Not really, actually. I grew up in the hood.
Tina M8 now live in Vermont.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm from Jersey. I like to watch, what's his name? You guys, you watch, Alexford? The fishing dude? Is that trying to kill me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like to watch, Alexford. He's a cool guy. I want to go fishing with that dude one day. I would love to do what he's doing, just go out and go fishing and stream it. But to be honest, I don't know how it is up north, but in South Jersey, the internet is kind of shit. I don't think I would get like good streaming quality out. Yeah, I don't think I would get good.
Tina M8 internet, what internet?
Well, you know what I mean, like mobile internet. I'm so old that I even refer to it as that. You know, the internet. Shit, when I was your age, we didn't even have it. We had dial-up. That's true, I didn't get off of dial-up until about, like, 2004. But man, when I finally got that broadband, shit. That changed the whole game. Okay.
Tina M8, I don't get service where I live.
Oh
and
no,
even
you're on
satellite
satellite. Oh, that's rough, dude. Fucking. So how are you like watching Twitch streams and shit? Is it decent for that? I thought like satellite was kind of garbage. Like,
Tina M8, I'm staying at my mom's.
oh man, so like you're way out in the sticks, huh? That sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Tina M8, she has good internet.
Really on satellite? Oh wait, somebody's attacking me. Get out of here. Yeah, like I heard satellite was no different than not broadband, dial-up. Somebody was telling me like the upload speeds are atrocious. So like trying to game on satellite was next to impossible.
Tina M8, now I'm saying I'm not home.
Okay. Alright, I follow you.
Tina M8, he has cable internet.
Okay. I thought, yeah, I was thinking something different. Where weren't all my short sword? There we go. I actually don't know anybody from there. From Vermont. I know people in like Ohio and Texas and shit. California. I think I know one person in Washington State.
Tina M8, the problem with satellite is we get a
Thank
50
you.
GB data cap and you get like 2000.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tina M8, it's not actually that slow past that.
Shit though, like a 50 gigabyte. Dude, I would be over that in an hour. Like, especially with streaming on Twitch? Yeah, forget it. Like, fuck. Alright, what did I have to come out here for? I forget. They started capping us over here. I think, like, our limit is like a 300 gigabit limit. I've gone well over that in a month. Like, I've gone like 500 gigabytes at one point. But if you pay like the highest tier, they don't even say anything really. They stop talking to you about it.
I live the boondocks. We got 50 acres of land.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured. Like when you said Vermont, I was like, shit, that's yeah, you're in the boondocks. Now where I live at is all suburbs, really. But if you keep going south, eventually you'll hit what we call the pine barrens. And the pine barrens are basically, it's nothing but fucking, it's woods. It's all trees. It's all trees. There's no civilization. Like the nearest store is like 5 miles away from your house and shit. It's unreal. But where I grew up at, I didn't grow up in like a rural area like that at all. I grew up in the hood, as the kids say. I really did though. I grew up in like one of the, at the time it was the second poorest city in the United States. Let me see. I kind of forgot what the hell I'm supposed to do. I was supposed to come up.
M8, most of my area is just rural towns trying to be industrial and heroin addicts.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That sucks. Now, where I grew up was all crime. It was a medium-sized city. that's known for its crime and corruption. And I was like the only white boy on the block. All my friends were Puerto Rican and black growing up. Sorry about that. I'm amazed that I didn't end up like either an alcoholic or a drug addict, really. Okay, promise to deliver.
I'm offended.
You're offended? Oh shit, I'm sorry. That shit cracks me up on here. Like, I know so many people, like, if I showed them this shit, of, like, how people react on Twitch, or not even just Twitch, the internet in general. That's the way it is, man. It's the way the world went. Everybody got really sensitive and shit. I'm like, dude, if you had to grow up the way I did, I think people would see things a little differently, right? Because, alright, I'm a white male. I'm not like, I'm not like super attractive or anything. I'm okay. I'm alright. I mean, I found a mate. I found somebody willing that loves me and shit. So I'm doing all right there. But sorry. It just amazes me how super sensitive people are online. And then I realized a lot of these companies they kind of gear themselves towards that.
I mean, most of my childhood was surrounded in abuse and people mismanaging my life.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I experienced that myself as well, you know? You know, life was not fair. No one said ever that life was fair. That was the motto, I can't talk. That was the motto that, you know, my uncle would tell me all the time. No one said life was fair. And he's absolutely right. And there's this whole thing, like, you know, people like, my gender, shit, you're fucking assuming my gender. I'm sorry, you look like a woman because you are a woman. And even though, you know, you're saying I'm not a woman, the eyes in my brain and my Neanderthal, you know, brain or whatever, still tells me right off the bat that you're a woman. You know what I mean? Like, I have friends that are lesbians and fucking, you know, transgender.
Tina M8 and these people that are offended all the time aren't actually trying to make things fair.
Absolutely. And that's the whole thing. I'm like, you can't have it, like, you can't, I don't even know how to put it, man. It's so weird. I grew up during the time, right? I'm 42 years old, or just about. I grew up during the time where this was not a thing. This was not a thing at all. But nobody was running around like, I'm offended. The only thing they were offended by was the fucking, Rodney King thing, right? That stirred up a lot of shit. The LA riots were a result of that. Understandable, because it was the first time it was being brought to light about, you know, police brutality and corruption and all that shit. So yeah, it was understandable why that happened. But as time went on, it started, I'd say right around the time that the internet became mainstream and widely used, that's when I started to see, like, this changeover of people just flipping their shit out on fucking Twitter or whatever, because, oh, that guy just called me a man when I'm a woman. Yeah. And it's like, dude, man, I'm sorry. You can't fight. It's simple biology. That's all it is. And people want to, like, totally explain that completely. That's the reason why you don't see, like, scientists or doctors
Tina M8 keyboard
referring,
warriors.
well, yeah, keyboard warriors. But that's the reason why you don't see doctors or scientists, right? They come out and say, okay, transgender people is a mental thing. They won't say that because if they say that, oh, forget it. All hell will break loose. It's like, dude, it's a mental thing. It has to be. There's no other way. Because if you were meant to be a woman, you would have never been born with a penis. Simple as that. You ejaculate, you fucking, know what I'm saying? You have all the fucking gear on you right now that says you are a male.
Tina M8, here's the big thing right. Gender dysphoria is a mental illness, and the people that have it fucking hate it.
And they don't want it.
Want it.
Right, absolutely, and I'm not faulting them on that. That's the other thing, like, I'm not, like, against people, they feel a certain fucking way. More power to you, man, as long as you're not hurting anybody. I don't care. Like, and I will do my best as a person to be like, okay, if you want me to identify or refer to you as a woman, fine, I will try my best to do that, but don't get mad at me if I slip up and say, hey, dude, or I say, hey, man, because you know what, it has happened. I've done it to my friends. And thank God I have good friends that don't want to kill me. Because I have done it quite a bit where I slipped up and went, hey dude, it's alright bro. I have done that so many times to my friends that are transgendered. But they understand. They're not crazy about it. They're like, yeah, we get it, It's simple biology. It's such a weird time that we're living in right now. And the fact that I'm even openly talking about this to you.
The people that sincerely have the disorder don't want it to be normal. They wish they had a choice.
They don't.
It's their brain screwing with them.
That's how I look at it. As like an outsider. I look at it like that, But the reason why doctors don't want to say that it's a mental disorder, because the minute that you categorize that as a mental disorder, then it throws all those people in with the other people who have, like, bipolar or schizophrenia. That's what they're worried about. It goes all the way back to the days when they categorized homosexuality as a disease. And then they realized, oh, okay, it's not a disease, it's just a preference that they're born with, And they could be right with, like, gender dysphoria could actually be the same thing as homosexuality. But at the end of the day, there's still a mental thing tied to it. It's so crazy. Like, what are you gonna do? And people like me, who are outside that whole, world, like, a lot of the times, like, we feel like we're victimized by it, Because I don't want to go around fucking offending people all the time and shit, Fuck it. It's such a weird time. And I was going to say earlier, the fact that I'm even standing here right now and talking about it,
categorized as a mental illness in the DSM.
Is it?
If people make it not a mental disorder, how are these people going to qualify for treatment?
Well, that's just it, right? It's a mental in the DSM. I wasn't aware of that, actually. I was not aware that they categorized it like that. And if people make it not a mental disorder, how are these people like? Well, that's the whole thing. What they want is they want to pay for, chop the bits off and call it a day. Take the hormone therapy and call it a day. I'm like, there's a lot more to it than that. I have a friend, I've known them for years, and they're in the process of, quote unquote, transitioning. And he, they were telling me, see, I still call him a he. Fucking hell. It's so hard, dude. I've known this person as a he for at least over 12 years. And then one day, bam, I'm not going to be he anymore. It's like, well, fuck me. Have you ever thought what that does to me? Because now I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Because I'm going to slip and call him a he. And so, like, what do you do? It's not just like a mental disorder, but it's also a social problem as well.
TRM8 male to female is one of the most regretted
Right.
surgeries.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Because think about it. You're cutting off your genitalia. You're completely being done with it. And you're...
TRM8 and people that transition are actually more likely to commit suicide.
Yep, I heard the same thing too. I've read them. I'm sure it hasn't happened to everybody who's gone through that, but I believe a lot of people have. Because, think about it, right? Let's say you're transitioning, you decide, alright, I'm going to be a woman. As much as what science allows to be a woman, right? At the end of the day, you still have characteristics that say otherwise, that you are a male, right? And it goes all the way down from your voice to I'm trying to think. I mean, the Adam's apple is kind of a dead giveaway sometimes. But there's like a certain male presence that no matter what surgery you get or like what therapy you know, like gene therapy or whatever you choose to do, does not take it away. It just doesn't. Like, I can identify a male who's probably had, you know, who's becoming a woman or whatever, you know. It's nothing you can do about it. Especially when you're talking to them. There's this one person I know, they're not really a friend of mine, but they're a person I know online. They recently went through the whole process of, you know, they're on the hormone therapy.
I honestly feel that some of these people just got stoned and wondered what it would be like to be the other gender.
I often wondered that too, but see, I think that's kind of ignorant to think that way. Only because we're outsiders, right? It's kind of like the people who, how do I put it? People with Tourette's. Like, on the outside, we look at those people and we say, well, what if they're just putting that on? You know, what if they're just doing that as an act? You know, Tourette's and shit. So I try to be a little more liberal, and I hate using that word, but, like, okay, I'm not them, I don't know how they actually feel, you know, etc. But from an outside perspective, yeah, I do see it that way at times. Absolutely. See, this is risky talk right now. This is a risky conversation that we're having. Because, God forbid if somebody came in here and was like, you know, oh no, they're fucking talking about transgender. Wait, why would they talk like that? Oh no! I'm triggered. Alert the, you know, fucking Tumblr or whatever. And they shut this motherfucker down. He's like one of those, who's that guy? Ice Poseidon. That guy. Yeah, he's with them.
Well, I've had a male to female transgender person live with us for a couple months.
Okay. I follow you. And how'd that go? Dude, I ain't doing shit right now. I'm just standing up, just talking to you right now. This is a cool conversation. Like, I'm just... I just noted that. I'm just smoking cigarettes and talking to you. Oh, shit. I wish I was getting paid for this. Fucking hell. I was actually looking into doing that for a while. Like, she's a nutball? Yeah, sounds about right. It's like the person I was talking about, they're going through like the hormone therapy right now. They get very, very, very defensive if you refer to them in any way as a male. And I have done that many times to them. Not on purpose. I didn't mean to. But, like, sometimes we're just casually talking, having a good conversation, and right away I use the wrong pronoun. And they'll just, they'll be like, female. Like that. And I'm like, fuck me, right? I understand. I'm like, look, man, I have a speech impediment. I sound like I'm talking out of my ass. And I also have, my upper lip is disfigured. I didn't really get that fixed. It's not what I would say is horribly disfigured, but yeah. She comes off like a 15-year-old boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the same person that I'm talking about, they're the same way. To me, it's like they're a 15-year-old boy dressed in drag. And when you hear them talk, like, they sound like a male. Not like real gruff or anything like that, but they sound like somebody, like a boy who's going through puberty. Oh, I'm like, I don't know what to tell them. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, it sticks out. It sticks out like I stick out. Like, when you first came in here, what was the first thing you said to me? You said, hey man, do you have a cold? I get that all the time. I get that all the time. But I'm not, like, gonna go out and kill somebody over it, because I understand. I know what I sound like. Dude, this is such... I love the music in the background, and we're talking about all this, like, social issue stuff. And then I have, like, fucking Warland music playing in the background. That fucking amuses me. Shit, I have 3 viewers. Oh, damn. That's a new one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thank you for, stopping in. We're talking about social issues on the internet. While I have Warland in the background, I'll probably do something with it. I have heard of that name. I don't know exactly, though. I have heard the name, though. You can tell me. I'm trying to think. Are they, shit, where... I know I've heard that. I've heard it either on Reddit or whatever, but... I think they're... Are they gay? Or something? Like they're gay, like they're really controversial? No, not even close. I was wrong. Okay. Jordan Peterson is a Canadian clinical psychologist and public intellectual whose professor fully in the UK lights up with explanations of why tradition matters. Okay, Jordan Peterson. I don't know. I know I've heard this name a million times, though. They're not British. He looks like a British guy. Like, hello, I'm Jordan Peterson. I'd like to talk about intellectual, social... Yeah, I'm thinking of, like, yeah. There's this dude who's, like really controversial. Yeah, look at that, it just popped up. Whoa. Let's see. Milo, he kind of looks like Harry Potter. What the fuck? Milo Yiannopoulos. Populus, whatever. What the fuck? Is a British political commentator, writer, former senior editor for Breitbart News, as cultural libertarian. Actually, no, who I was thinking of was not that dude. It was a gay man. Oh, maybe that is him. Oh, it is him. Never mind. Yeah, it is him. He's like really controversial. Like he pisses everybody off. I don't know, man. What was I looking for? I had a question here that... Oh! Right.
Team mate basically Jordan Peterson because well known because he
Battle
battled Bill
C16
C16 in
Canada.
Canada, which makes it law to use people preferred pronouns.
Oh!
Team hilarious.
He made it a law? The fuck? Are you kidding me? So wait a minute. You're saying that like if I'm talking to somebody and they're, you know, transgender and they're a woman, or they were a woman, but they're going around saying they're a male, and I fucking refer to them in a female pronoun, I'm breaking the law. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. That's where I feel like that shit's going way too far. He battled the law, he was against it, and yes, it's the law in Canada now. Fucking hell.
Is someone there?
That's what I said. Someone there. Oh my god, though, I didn't know that was a thing. That's frightening. Like, it's frightening because it's a law. It's like, you mean to tell me that if I slip up and I say dude, and you want to be called girl, like, I could possibly ruin my life because of your fucking... Oh, no, man. See, that's the shit that I'm like, no, I'm against that.
Is someone there?
That's going too far. That's going way too far. I didn't know that. I have to talk to my friends about it. I have a couple friends in Canada, and I talk to them from time to time. I did not know that was a thing. Wow, that's scary. That's what people don't get. It's like, yeah, that's like, fuck, that's, no, 1984 shit. What a world we live in. Okay, I wanted to do something with this guy real quick. Because this dude pissed me off earlier. No, refuse. I will not. Yeah, look what I did, I poisoned you. I had a problem with this guy earlier. Yeah, you can't do nothing now, because I'm like Mike Tyson, I'm knocking your head off. That's why I like hand-to-hand in this game. And now. Done. I forget. Okay, I was...
Yeah, they're making controlled speech law in Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 1984 shit. And you know what's funny is that in the UK and Australia? Oh, no, I never knew that, man. Holy shit. That's frightening. Like, I don't consider myself like an alt-right, you know, fucking person or anything like that, but there are some things I do agree with, and that's one of them. Because it attacks freedom of speech. 2, it turns everything into a police state.
The whole gender theory and PC stuff is being
shoved down our throats.
Throats.
Oh, I imagine so, right?
Anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. You're young. I often wonder like what you guys are going through. We didn't go through stuff like that when I was your age, man. I mean, stuff that we were going through back then was... I mean, there was definitely a political side to it, but it was I don't know how to explain it. Everybody tried to treat everybody equally, right? That was the whole thing. And then somehow it just turned into this mess that we have today, where people are going to jail for using the freaking wrong pronoun. It's it's unbelievable. I went the wrong way. I can definitely see why there is a culture war of sorts going on. Shit, man. I was watching that whole thing about we went to a classroom.
Watched a short film and the first thing the woman hosting the class said was, if you are white and male you are privileged. Tina just walked out of the room.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either, man. The whole privilege thing, I think people are missing the point. Like, I grew up poor. My mother was on welfare. Mainly because of me. Because I had to have surgeries and such for, like, my left palate. Right? There was no other way she could pay for that. She had a job, but it was, like, so minimal. Like, you know, I did not grow up privileged. I would say the only argument I probably have, that people have, against white people, is that we're not generally targeted by the police, like, say, a black person is. Like, that much I will agree. But I guarantee you, like, I didn't go to college, or anything like that. I'm lucky I graduated high school, that's the only thing I have. I have a trade school education, if that. So when I hear that all the time, well, you're white, so you have privilege. I'm like, you know my background?
Mate, if you have privilege, you should earn it. But we shouldn't.
You know what? That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. It should be something that you earn, not something that you're entitled to. Absolutely. I don't have an argument against that. I think there is a definite, like racial profiling though, and I think it also works on both spectrums of the color. You know, it's not just white. It's not just like black people were profiled. White people were profiled as well. I can give an example of that. When I was in my early 20s, I lived, where I grew up at. My friends would come and pick me up, and we hang out like on a Friday, Saturday night. They drove, and then when we were done, they would drive me home at like 12 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the morning. Driving around in my neighborhood, we got pulled over so many times for being a bunch of white kids in a Ford Escort, driving around the hood at 2 a.m. in the morning. They got pulled over so many times because of that. And then finally they were like, well, fuck this, man. You gotta find another way to hang out with us. We're not gonna come and pick you up anymore. Because they were getting pulled over all the time. So they are right, yeah, there is racial profiling. No doubt about it. And it probably happens more often to black people than not. But I think the whole idea of, white privilege might be stretching it a bit. Especially when it comes to me. People don't know my background. I didn't grow up fucking privileged. I didn't have
My problem is that people are attacking the
establishment.
Not
Yeah.
Individuals who are prejudiced to, like, go fucking talk to the racist midnight cop instead of blaming the entire.
Or better yet, not just that, right? Not just the racist redneck cop. You're absolutely right about that. But also, it's not me or you. It's the cop. 90, I can tell you right now, my brother-in-law was a cop for about 15 years. Now, he grew up in the same area I grew up with, right? We had generally the same kind of friends. You know, I had multicultural experiences and all that, right? I hate using that word, but goddamn it. So I had all that growing up. He had that too, right? The moment he became a cop is when he decided, N-word, motherfucker, N-words.
Is
And
someone there?
to this day, he's like that now, even though he's retired. He's not a cop anymore. But he literally moved out of my state to go live in, like, South Carolina, where there are white people. And he blatantly said that to me the last time I saw him. This is long before I moved out of that area. Him, my sister, they came by to see me and my mom, and we were standing out front of my apartment complex, right? Most of the people that lived in there were black and Hispanic. I think my mom and I were like maybe one out of three other white people that lived there. They're standing outside. My brother-in-law says, I said, hey, why you moving to South Carolina? Because there ain't no N-words. You know what? The N-words, I hate the fact that I have to use that, but the N-words, they won't lift you. They won't lift off to you. Shit like that. Like, he just became flat out fucking hardcore racist overnight. And I'm standing there and I said to him, I said, you want to say that fucking louder so everybody can hear me? Oh, I don't give a fuck. You know, that was his attitude. I don't give a fuck. Damn N-words. It's retarded that I can't even say that word in reference. That's what gets me. I'm like, shit, I can't even say it. It's like saying Voldemort. But yeah, that's legit. Like, my fucking family, like, my brother-in-law and all them, they were just like, yeah, we're going where there's white people. Because the black people won't lift off to you. Like,
What was that?
I'm like, fucking hell, dude. Could you be any more racist than me?
TRM8 sounds like a charming fellow.
Oh, yeah. Well, he lost all his hair and shit. He was a cop for about 15 years. And I think what happened was he witnessed a murder. And it's actually kind of fucked up.
Is someone there?
His team, or I don't know what the hell they call them, but that there was a call they had at a house. And they said, yeah, it's a possible murder. So what they do, they sent him in there because he was a rookie. And I think ever since that happened, it fucked him up. Like, he had a post-traumatic stress disorder, all that shit. He's fucked up from it. So he quit being a cop after 15 years, and he got some kind of settlement deal out of it. And he took the money and moved to South Carolina, where he's a born-again redneck, I guess. I don't know. They try to act like it, and I'm like, not really. Don't forget, you're still from Jersey.
Is someone there?
What are you gonna do? I'm kind of glad in the way I'm not like one of those really popular streamers, because like I realize the fact that we're even openly talking about this on here, people will come down on you hardcore. Like they'll get you banned from the fuck, you know, like Twitch and everything over shit like this. I'm like, you can't even openly talk about it. Well, no, I'm sorry. You can if you're somebody like Destiny. Then you can say the N-word all you want, because you're Destiny. And you're a debater and shit. Fuck that guy. I'm not a fan of his. I don't know, I think a lot of it's bullshit. I'm gonna make some tea. But I can still talk to you while I'm making tea. Hey,
What was that?
I have a question. Do you watch people like Ice Poseidon? Or, like any of those guys?
TRM8 Well, the silent majority agrees with us.
I think, yeah. And it's like I said, I think a lot of us, we're not like out to fucking ruin people's lives and shit, right? I'm not like down with that, dude. I'm like, at the end of the day, I get along with people. I'm not like saying, yeah, fucking black people are lying about shit. No, man, I agree. I know there's a definite problem going on, but I think the approach that people are taking to solve it is the wrong way to go. That's my issue with it. I think I had somebody tell me one time that I was actually not privileged. Because...
Tina and Nate haven't heard of them. Also, the stream delay is getting pretty bad.
Oh, isn't it? Wow, that's amazing. Is it lagging? Or it's just like the delay in conversation between you and I? It shouldn't be. I mean, shit, the amount of money I'm paying for my internet alone. You don't even want to know. I'm paying top tier for what I get. I get it's supposed to be, a 300 megabit down. 300 megabit down. I think 12 or 15 megabits up or some shit like that. But,
Tina and Nate being both.
Both. Okay, it could be just in that where, like, Comcast might be in the area.
Tina and Nate, I'm just gonna refresh.
Okay.
Is someone there?
Because, like, I'm not at the computer at the moment. I'm making tea. Oh, you know what? It might be... Yeah, I just turned on the microwave. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why that happens. But, if I use my microwave, it affects the internet. I don't know why. Now, my uncle, he says that it's because of the wiring in the apartment. They're all connected. So, when I turn on the microwave, it starts to draw power from that line that the modem is connected to. So that could be it. Shit, what time is it? Oh, yeah, wow, it's 12 o'clock. Shit. I'm actually surprised you don't know who Ice Poseidon is. Wow. For how young you are, I'm like, shit. I figured you would. Ice Poseidon was a streamer on Twitch. About a year and a half ago, I think he got banned. He's one of those...
Tina and Nate, we've been talking for a while.
Yeah, we have. It's cool though, dude. Hey, I appreciate it. I love... This is what I wanted. This is why I wanted to stream. I just wanted to talk to people and shit while I play games. It's cool.
What was that?
For me, it's like, I'm not really looking to try and turn Twitch into, like, a career. Because, number one, I'm old as... No, I'm old, dude. Like, not some young chicken or whatever. But yeah, like, I'm old. And two, it's like, I don't know if streaming on Twitch in the long run would be a viable career. Because it's still brand new, right? So you have all these popular streamers. And right now, yeah, they're worth like, what, $1 million? Like, who's that one guy? Soda Poppin'? He's real popular, right? Summit G1, he's another popular guy. Like, they're all making 6 figures or whatever. But in the long run, in the long scheme of things, how long will that actually last them? And at what point do they think that Twitch will remain here in 5 years? Or even allow it? I think what Twitch is doing now is they're trimming the fat. They're trimming the fat from their costs because they have so many people now who are affiliates and partners, and they're earning all this money from them.
Tina and Nate, I don't even I just jump on Twitch to find people like you.
Oh, wow. No, there's nothing wrong with that, actually. Shit, I appreciate that. See, me, on the other hand, I've watched quite a bit of the popular streamers. I watch Dance Gaming. I watch, occasionally I watch Soda Poppin'. I like the personality streamers more than I do the playthrough guys. But there are a couple of smaller streamers that I watch as well. One that comes to mind is Cthulhu the Third, right? Cthulhu the Third, he's a retro gaming kind of guy. He plays a lot of his old games that he owns, right, on the actual hardware. He's a guy, he only probably, I think he only usually gets about 100 viewers, if that. But what I'm looking to do is build a following like that. I watch... Oh, Vine Sauce, I know who that is. Yeah, I know him. Oh shit, I'm dying. Oh shit. Hold on, buddy. Leave me alone. You son of a bitch. That is not the ancestral tomb. Alright. Ah! Yeah, I know who Vine Sauce Joe is. Orator? I don't know who that is. But Vine Sauce, he's been around. I know him. I watch a lot of speedrunners. Trying to think who's a good speedrunner that I watch. Well, there's Tryhats. That guy tagged as well. No, I don't know him. I probably heard his name actually. Let me see. That guy tagged. Oh yeah. I've seen this dude. Okay. Yeah. I've seen this guy. All right. I know him. I don't watch his stream, but I know of him. Gaknak. Okay, let me see. You're naming people like. No, I don't know them. Definitely don't know them. Yeah, well, there aren't a lot of smaller streamers that you watch, but the large ones that do Dance Gaming, there's a guy named Tally. Oh, alright. I didn't know people did Half-Life. It's kind of like Doom. Like back in the day when people were speedrunning Doom. You know, like, there's only so much more you can do in that game. You like, Games Done Quick? You watch any of that? Like the marathons that they do? They're pretty cool. I watch those. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know people were doing Half-Life. See, back in the day, man, I remember when they were doing Quake. They were doing Quake runs. They were doing, like, Quake 2 co-op runs. Those were, like, the coolest ones I remember back in the day. Alright, where in the hell am I? God damn it, here comes a rat.
They have kind of a politically correct thing.
Yeah, I know, they're really SJW. They're still... Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know they were still speedrunning that. I thought maybe they had stopped because, you know, there's only so much that you can do, but apparently I'm wrong. No, wait, you know what, that's not fair for me to say, because people still speedrun Super Mario World, or whatever, you know? So that's probably not fair for me to say, but yeah, GDQ, as far as their political shit, you kinda, yeah, it's lame, but whatever. I know why they're doing it. It's mainly because of sponsors.
Tina M8 well games like Quake are really fun to
Oh,
stream.
absolutely, dude. I used to watch that shit all the time. Not all, well, they didn't stream it back in the day, but back in the day, how it was, they would the speedrunners would release video, but they would also release the actual recorded files, the demo files for Quake. So you could download those demo files and run them through like either a source port or whatever. I miss that stuff. I need to work on my short sword skills. Yeah.
Tina M8 Half-Life in
20 minutes
2021 is
before.
amazing.
Is that on Speedruns Archive? Let me see. Look that up. Did I spell that right? I don't remember the street. Ah, here it is. Yeah, that's it. Half-Life. Well, that would be what, PC, right? Obviously.
Tina M8 it's on YouTube at least.
Oh, okay. I figured that. There's probably more people doing it on there than anywhere else. What was it, Half-Life? Halo. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it wouldn't be on here. Okay. Half-Life in 2041. Okay. Yeah, there you go. 5 million views, man. Holy shit. When was this? Starting back in the summer of 2010, the estimated time for this run was thought to be roughly 27 minutes. However, after almost 4 years painstakingly planning, theory crafting, and execution, we arrived at our final time, smashing all of our wildest expectations. Hmm. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's watch the 60 frame per second one. Holy shit. You know what? I might actually try and give this a go. I might actually do that. Are they using Source, or are they using just straight up vanilla?
Tina M8 it's very fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I love speedrunning. Like, I love watching it. I've never really done speedruns, though. I've tried. I tried. Back in the day with Doom.
Tina M8 original engine.
Okay, yeah. So, vanilla Half-Life. That's what I figured.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And potentially the most unstable.
Now, if we follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade fanatic is
Oh, I see what he's doing. Alright.
Doesn't need to zero this. He's a highly trained professional.
Yeah, he's positioning them so that when they actually are finished with the sequence, they'll be right at the buttons. Okay.
Well, go ahead. Let him.
Wow, okay. I fucked up there. Oh wait, that's right, it doesn't really matter, it's all in-game sequence. So you can't really do anything until it's done.
Alright, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotating, keeping the FIS spectrometer to 80% and hold there until the stereo arrives.
Very cool. Holy shit, how the fuck? The people, let me see something here. While we're watching that, I want to see speed runs.
Tina Airmate, he's jumping on that button because it's out of the area that triggers the teleport.
Oh, okay. Every now and then I'll check the site, see who's shooting. Yeah, they're not really doing it right now. Okay. That's cool though. I mean, this was like 8 years ago. Hard to believe. Dude, no fucking way. No way. He bypassed all that? Whoa, we'll go back there. I want to see that again. Holy shit. No, no, no. I need to see that in slow motion. Holy shit. Boom, okay, and that did something that threw him all the way up in there. Holy shit. And then he bypasses the whole thing. What the hell? I didn't know that was even a thing. Like, he didn't even have to do that whole sequence. The fuck out of here. I wasn't expecting that.
Tina Airmate, this game is so fun to run.
Yeah, dude, I like what I'm seeing so far. Oh, fuck out. Now, I don't know if it's because the game is going by so fast, but I haven't seen any loading screens at all. They're using a lot of macros, and then
Tina Airmate, the loading it cut out.
oh, they cut it out themselves? Alright, that explains it. Because it throws me off. I'm like, shit, why aren't there any loading screens? Okay, that was a speed boost of some sort. I wonder if anybody's tried to do this in Source Engine. I'd like to see that with all the ragdoll physics. Holy shit. I don't know if I could do this. Then I'd have to I'd have to memorize everything that this person is doing.
There is a Source Engine run.
It's kind of boring.
They mostly just clip out of the map.
Oh, yeah, alright, I follow you. I can't even follow where he's at right now. I'm like lost. The fuck? Whoa! How are you doing that without dying? Holy shit. My word. It's mind-boggling to me how like people are able to pull this stuff off like they do.
TRM8 there's a really hard to do bug that allows you to avoid fall damage.
From the tentacle monster? Yeah. I was wondering how he wasn't getting hit by that. I mean, this is all fine and dandy, but I'm waiting for when he gets to the part where he has to fight the, what the hell, the soldiers and shit. Like, I want to see how he handles that. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I didn't even know that. Wow. He
pretty quickly.
He used the wall traps to jump off of. That. How's he going that fast? Holy shit. Oh, there we go. How the hell? Oh, I see what he did. Okay. A hell of a run. Oh, alright. We're cliffing. I actually started doing those little techniques in Daggerfall recently. So I was watching the Daggerfall speedrun, and I learned that the game is so broken that you can, it's not hard at all to clip through the walls and shit. So I started doing that in my playthroughs. I need to watch a Morrowind one. I want to see how they do that. Oh yeah, I still have Morrowind playing in the background. Shit. I've given up on it.
TRM8 I have struggled to get Daggerfall to run.
Oh no, dude, I'll tell you what. I will solve that problem for you right away. All you need to do is search for Daggerfall Setup. There you go. You download this file here, and you're all good. That's it. Here, I'll put it in the chat for you. Yep, download that file and you're good. That's all you need. Like 5 minutes. Oh, really?
The whole main quest run is pretty good though.
Yeah. Yeah, you download that Daggerfall setup. It does everything for you. It'll run with no problem. I can run that damn game on my laptop. Oh! Shite. Okay, forgot. Alright, you're Linux guy. No, I don't know about that. You should be able to install Daggerfall setup with Wine. And then install DOSBox on Linux, like you normally would. And I'm trying to think, because it's been a long time since I've messed with Linux. I don't know what distro you're running, but with me, I'm more familiar with Linux Mint.
My gaming laptop died and that was my Windows machine.
I'm currently using Chromebook. Oh my god!
Tina M8, I can get it to work, I just need to fiddle.
Oh shit, dude. Man. That's rough. Yeah, I don't know about Chromebook. I don't know anything about that. Holy shit. I'm dizzy.
Tina M8, I'm running Ubuntu 18.04.
Okay. Alright, Ubuntu, well, Linux Mint is basically that, with more stuff, but... I'm trying to think, like, you should be able to install the Daggerfall, setup with Wine. And then just have, like, DOSBox installed regularly on Linux. Or Ubuntu, rather. And, the only thing is that I don't know how to make shortcuts. So I'm trying to think, well, shit, I guess, yeah, I'm not sure how you would do it. It would definitely be command line stuff, though. What?
Tina M8, I think I was just having input problems.
Oh, okay. Maybe not, drivers or whatever that's in the kernel. That could be a possibility. I've always had problems with Linux like that every now and then. It depends on the distro. For me, Linux Mint has been the one I've always gone to because it just works right out of the box. The only time I ever ran into a problem was Wi-Fi connectivity problems. But that was just a kernel issue. Dude. I'm wondering, have they done this with the other expansions? The, Blue Shift and, what was the other one called? Shit, I don't remember the other one. I'm drinking tea.
TRM8, yes, they have runs for those.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the other one. I know Blue Shift.
TRM8 Blue Shift.
And Opposing Force. Thank you. I knew it was something like that. God damn, he is rolling through this like nothing. Or she, I don't know. Human gender. Could be a female. Could be a Wu-Tang mixtape for all I know.
So that health there.
How the fuck did he get all that health? Now, I imagine they're running, like, a real older version of Half-Life, right? Like, they're not doing this on, like, straight-up Steam version of it.
TRM8, there's a door that's bugged, so it does -1 damage instead of 1 damage.
Interesting.
He forced himself into the door. TRM8, and yeah, it's the Steam version.
Get out, alright. I'm amazed. How the hell did they find this shit out, man? Unreal. Oh, now we're on the planet. Alright. Platform planet.
TRM8, there are some DLLs that you have to put in it to remove the speed cap, but it's Steam.
Oh, wow. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say. I remember when I was younger, the first time I saw this area, it blew me away at the time. Used to call it the nutsack crab. How's he? You know, it never occurred to me that you can put those on the floor.
TRM8, her nickname in speedrunning is Big Mama.
Big Mama, alright. It's a her? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Alright.
TRM8, I always just saw it as a
Giant tit crab. Nut crab, tit crab. Mr. Freeman. He didn't die? Giant fetus baby. What the hell? What did he do? I have no idea what happened there. I'm like, shit. That was crazy, though. That was a hell of a run. Oh, look, there's somebody speed running right now. The Russian. Cool. I don't know what the hell he's saying, but cool. Yeah, that's dope, man. I like that. I have to check that out. That was like 20 minutes. Alright. I'm gonna speed run. Actually, I do have to... Yeah, I'm gonna... Alright, buddy. I'm gonna call it here. It's almost 1 o'clock. I got a couple errands to do. I did enjoy, our little talk. That was very cool. Yeah, this real quick. Yeah, I have some errands to take care of. Unfortunately, I have to play adult now, so have to be adult. Yeah, you too, man. Thank you so much, Tila, Tila, mate. The names that you guys come up with, man. I don't even... Is that an anime thing, by any chance? Ah. And, just before I go, I'll show you some of the games that I have here. Fallout, I was playing a little bit of...
No, I just made it up.
Yeah, alright, that's cool. So, I'm playing a little bit of Fallout, the original one, because I've never actually played it. So,
Mate, I go as mild man on my newer accounts.
ah, alright. Well, I would be Velocicappa. This is like the 20th fucking name I've made for myself. Don't ask. When I was trying to get myself noticed on Twitch a while back, I kept going through like these different names because I was like, okay, I pick a name, I'm like, oh man, this is cool, I like this name, and then like 2 weeks later, oh, I don't like this name because, you know, the streamers that I watch, they can't pronounce it. I used to go by the name Dwango5, which was a reference to the Dwango, what the hell was it called? Dial-up. What the hell? Dial-up. Wide Area Network Gaming Organization, or Operation. That's what it means. Dial-up Wide Area Network Gaming Operation. That's what Dwango actually stands for. Back in the day, Doom, this is way back in the day, when they did multiplayer, there wasn't really much of an internet at that point. So the way they did it was they had a service called Dwango. And you would dial into it like you would dial-up. And you do a direct connection with their server in Texas or whatever. You pay like a nominal fee once a month, like $20 or whatever. And you can play multiplayer, Doom, Deathmatch and all that against other people. So that was how they originally did it. So when I came up with the name Dwango 5, it was a reference to that and the map that people would play on. They had these multiplayer Doom 2 maps called the Dwango series. And Dwango 5 was the most popular that I played back in like 2001, 2002. So that was the original reference there. But I stopped using it because people can't pronounce it. And if I can't pronounce it either, so... So one night I was like watching memes or whatever, Jurassic Park meme, and they had like this Velociraptor. And I just, for whatever reason, I said Velocicappa. And I said, shit, that's a good name. So I just went with it. Velocicappa. Anyways, I talk a lot. I gotta get going. Thank you for watching, dude. I really do appreciate it. I play other games besides Morrowind. I play Daggerfall, pretty much the Elder Scrolls games. World of Warcraft, if you're interested in that crap, I play that as well. A lot of old school games I play on emulators because I'm too poor to actually afford the actual hardware. And a bucket load more. I have so many games that I can play. It's insane. But I'm gonna get going. You take care. I'll probably be back on later. Like when I get done today doing what I have to do, I'll probably gonna stream later for a couple hours. So I'll probably be on like around 4 or 5 o'clock, I would say. Alright, I'll catch you later. I need a call out. Zippity zappity doo!